Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today. Still dealing with this. We've been at it for a while, but a lot of things have been happening. So I'm pretty happy with it. But today we're not gonna deal with the barony forever. We have recently claimed this bit over here. Can't build cities there. And we still need to go to Varnhold. There's still a lot of quests. We have projects still pending, and we have events. So the free swords over here need to be dealt with before the end of the month, basically. We have those ones. Those are the peasants that want to become warriors, and apparently if you don't do this, you lose military. Does that make sense? I didn't read the description, so it probably does. A band of hulking undead. Oh, that's bad. Justice of the crowd. A crowd of enraged peasants is trying to lynch a young ass. Oh, this one again. Valerie. Really? You're the only one who can deal with this. She strives to follow the letter of the law. Which is basically, she's gonna murder them all. Is she? Is that the law? I don't know. Yeah, she's the only one. Normal, because otherwise I would have other, even if they're busy, which they're not. I have all the advisors now. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Do I have all the advisors? I think one is missing, maybe. Because there's 5 on this side. There were 5 originally, and then we... Still, be glad. I am glad. Oh, Grand Diplomat wants to discuss important matters. Do they? Let's have a chat with them, then. See what's going on. Who's this Grand Diplomat? How grand are they? Okay, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Lindsay. This will only take a moment, really. It's nothing, but I do need your advice. Some hunters from Pitax are wandering the outskirts of your barony. If you ask me, I don't care. There's enough game for everyone, but the locals are outraged. What kind of barony is it, if just anyone can cross our borders? The normal kind of barony? What kind of barony do you come from, Lindsay? What? Lindsay shrugs. We're not going to introduce border patrols because a couple of dogs got shot. No, not dogs. I was like, what? Does. Right, of course. Right? Yeah. They're only hunters. We will immediately increase the border control. We can deal with this. You can deal without me. Yeah, so that is going to reduce stability. Let's just look the other way. They're only hunters. That's what I thought too. So let's discuss something more important. And she says, and she goes away. I have no idea what's more important. Does she know about this person that's running my way? Is this an assassination attempt? Alon D, a young man, runs into the throne room. His clothes, formerly stylish and sophisticated, are torn and muddy. Your Grace, praise Shellin, I made it here alive. I beg you, please help us. Alon D? What in the hell are you doing here? I knew he was coming. I just said that we were going to deal with important things. Lindsay's here, pretending to be angry. Not to me, though. Oh, Lindsay, I'm so glad to see you. Forgive me, Your Grace, for my lack of decorum. My name is Alon D. I attended the Pitaxian Academy of Grand Arts with Lindsay. Our teacher, Eobald, the Insightful, has been self-entitled, by the way, has been forced to flee the wrath of King Girovetti along with a group of his students. He almost made it to the capital, but we were caught. Only I managed to escape to find help. Lindsay opens her mouth, about to say something harsh, but she realizes the gravity of Alon D's words and interrupts herself. What do you mean? Professor Eobald is in trouble? Gilladel, we have to help. Who's this insightful dude? Oh, he's a prominent researcher, a gatherer of myths and legends, author of many essays on history and literary theory. Any cultured ruler would be glad to welcome such a beacon of learning. Professor Eobald was one of the wisest people in the whole academy, maybe in all of the River Kingdoms. I knew the king would kick him out sooner or later. Like I told you, Girovetti isn't interested in sages and scientists. He just wants bootlickers and toadies. Why did you run from Girovetti? King Girovetti's a jealous ruler. He doesn't intend to hand the title to the region's cultural capital over to anyone. He may have thrown our teacher out of the academy, but he would rather see Eobald dead than working for any of Pitax's neighbors. And if the refugees return to Pitax, they want to be spared the chopping block. What refugees are we talking about here? I know. This, again, the disconnected sentences. Why didn't you send word in advance? I mean, he's the word in advance, but still, I'm going to ask that. Girovetti has spies everywhere. If our teacher has tried to had tried to contact you, he wouldn't have made it out of Pitax at all. Why come to my lens, even though you have just explained all that? One of the Academy's most talented students already found shelter here after fleeing the tyrant's wrath. Alon D bows politely to Lindsay. Your books are quite popular in Pitax. They're a living reminder that culture yet blooms beyond Irovetti's reach. We had hoped, Your Grace, that you would take us under your protection as well. What is the... I thought Pitax was, center of culture, and how does it... What it... It aspires. It aspires to be, but cannot escape its more unsavory origins. Okay. Yeah, apparently... What exactly? Though they're thieves and smugglers. So, yeah. Thieves and smugglers can't have culture. That's very an historical fact right there. Absolutely. It's just, that's how it works. Is something wrong, Lindsay? No. Yes. Not important right now. We need to save Professor Eobald as soon as possible. Yep. Where will we find Eobald and his students? Irovetti's thugs caught up with us near a giant tree, a sycamore, I think. If you go immediately, you should have time to intercept them. Oh yeah, I'll help your teacher. Thank you, Your Grace. You won't regret it. I'll hurry back to the tree. I can't believe Irovetti actually kicked out Professor Eobald. Well, it's his loss. We'll save him. Just don't go without me. I miss my old teacher terribly. It's okay, Lindsay. Octavia's gonna wait. Back home. Turncoats Professor Eobald the Insightful is one of the wisest. That's fine. The wisest of wisest. Wise men. Sure. And we gained 1 relations with that. Very nice. Lindsay's friend. Also, that's done. And then we have other things over here. So, I'm dealing... that's what you're dealing with. Undead Cyclops attacks. The region is under attack. Again. Undead Cyclops are ravaging the settlements. That sounds awful. Send Casil in there. Yeah, he's probably gonna do that. Khalid Scouts. The locals have sighted small bands of barbarians scouting the area. The people are worried that these intruders are only forerunners to an impending invasion. Someone should investigate further. I thought I did that. He resolves problems with brute force. That takes 15 days. This takes 28 days. You do that. There we go. Harim takes care of the undead Cyclops. Holy crap. Then we have Fleet Swords over here. Not gonna happen, most likely. Undead Sightings could happen. Sure. Sounds like a deal. Also have projects to support the Grand Diplomat's endeavors for extra relations. I could and should, but I'm not gonna, because I told you before that I am not gonna be dealing with this today in this episode. So basically we're gonna start this. 75. 40. Yeah. That really sucks. Just go with a point. A single one. We can't splurge too much. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so Lindsay is gonna join us. Octavia's gonna stay behind. I leveled up Lindsay as happened last episode. I did it off camera. Was it last episode or was it this one? I think it was last. It happened off camera, but basically she's a short bow person, I think. So exit. Actually, can I open the journal? I can indeed. Turncoats. I'm still waiting. Okay. With Lindsay in the party, find Eobald. Oh, it says right there. Okay. Yeah, we got this. We got this. So, you go out. Lindsay, come in. And then everybody's gonna need to level up. Which is gonna be amazing. It's fine. It shouldn't... Hiccups, I'm sorry. It shouldn't take too long. Let's look at her... Oh, we can. Oh, we can, yeah. Look at her stuff. So, she has the Grand Charisma hat. Which is pretty good. She does not have armor, however... Oh, this is what I wanted to see, is if this stuff would be better. No, it isn't. Maybe for Octavia, I don't think so. Mithral's chain shirt over here. I could give you... No, you can't? Oh, it's not. That's not where it goes. And then we have Ring of Protection +1. Only the one. Resistance, fall saving throws. Not too shabby. Necklace of +1. DC to all enchantment. That's actually pretty good because she's an enchantress. Can I do that instead of the armor? Yes, I can. Does that stack? Yes, it does. Lovely. Which means that would be better. Yes, it would. Lovely. And then she has giant strength, which she doesn't quite need. Dexterity is a nice one to have, though. Absolutely, go right ahead. Let's hope that I have short bows around here. Actually, it's not short bows. I gave her a long bow. She might not be able to use it, though. I really hope she is. Or, I mean, I didn't give her a long bow. I gave her... There you go. It's good. It's good. I'm very good at video games. She can't use a longbow. Because of her size? I assume it's because of her size. But that's... I don't know. I don't think that's a rule in D&D. And then I know it's not a rule in Temple of Elemental Evil. So, yeah. I suppose she can't wear it. I don't know why. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's level up. So for me, we're a ranger. We're a pure ranger, level 11. We're gonna get ourselves Flash Step. What is that? A Stormwalker can move across the battlefield like a bolt of lightning. As a full round action, he can transform into lightning and move to any unoccupied space within 50 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity. He takes a single ranged attack. He makes a single ranged attack against the closest opponent after this. That's kind of interesting. And then we have basically our same old, same old. Yep. Not getting any new things over here. Super dexterity. Deadly aim. That's the clustered shots. Yeah, absolutely, that one. Lindsay has that as well. And that's that. Then for Valerie over here, she's getting a fighter. She's getting a stalwart defender, in fact. And that is going to give her... That's up here. So she's getting defensive powers and armor class bonus. Love it. Defensive powers over here. It's just increasing defensive stance or something. Okay, go up on those. A lot of Constitution. 24 is incredible. Improved critical. Actually, that's not too bad. I don't think I want lightning reflexes. Missile shield. Once per round, when you normally would be hit with an attack from a ranged weapon, not including spell effects, natural attacks, or massive ranged weapons, you may deflect it so that you take no damage, as if you had the deflect arrow's feat. You must be aware of the attack and not flat-footed. Actually, that's pretty good. The problem, how good is it improved critical? Choose one type of weapon. When using the weapon you selected, your threat range is doubled. Yeah, I don't think I need that for her. She's a tank. And also yeah, she's a tank. I don't need that. Though this is the defensive ability. We have renewed defense. We have fearless defense. When in a defensive stance, the stalwart defender is immune to shaken and frightened conditions. The stalwart defender is immune to the sickened and nauseated conditions. The stalwart may enter a defensive stance even if fatigued. When in a defensive stance, the stalwart defender may take an extra slam attack per round, even if he doesn't normally have a slam attack. If used as part of a full attack, the extra attack is made at the stalwart's defender's the character's full base attack bonus -5. The smash does very little damage actually. So fearless defense is probably what I want. And for Amory. Amory is a barbarian. She's getting greater rage. I think that's going to be pretty good. Will saves increase. In addition, the amount of temporary hit points gained when entering a rage increases by 3 per hit die. That's pretty great. And then she probably is getting attack per turns and just normal attack rating. Not attack per turn. Well, I wish so, but probably not. But attack rating at least, because I saw those sort of highlighted. Improved critical, that's what I'm talking about. She does have a bastard sword. That's what... Well, she doesn't have it necessarily right now, but I think I might want to consider it. She is wearing a bastard sword. Okay, yeah, she has it. She has multiple abilities. Wait, she has a shield right now? Good for you. Good for you. Inquisitor. Yeah, we're never gonna get those. We're gonna get Stalwart. Can use mental and physical resiliency to avoid certain attacks. She makes a fortitude of will saving throw against an attack that has half damage on a successful save. She instead avoids the damage entirely, which is great against fireballs, and doesn't exist in older versions of D&D. And I'm very glad it doesn't, because that sounds like an annoying thing to fight against. Knowledge Arcana. Yeah, well, I don't use these. I don't use special items for them. But maybe that's because I don't have the skill. Cleave. If you make a melee attack and your target drops to 0 or fewer hits points as a result of your attack, you can make another melee attack using your highest base attack bonus against another opponent within reach. You can make only one extra attack per round with these feat. That's a very elegant way of dealing with a cleave. And we're going to need that for the Whirlwind eventually, I'm sure. Let's go with that. If there is such a thing as Whirlwind. She should be able to do it. Because she's intelligent. She probably needs it. So what are we going to get? Enchantments for Bane. All enemies get upset. A lot of this is available to everybody else. So I basically choose whatever I want. Because she's that kind of spellcaster. So I have these. True Divination. Protection from Alignment. Haze of Dreams. What's that one? Can I not see? Oh, you fill an enemy's head with waking dreams, a reminder of the pleasures, delights, and terrors to be found in the dream world. While in this strange dream state, the target moves at half of its normal speed. Is that on? Oh, it's on one enemy. I wish it was an AoE. That would be fantastic. Ear-piercing scream. That just does a bunch of damage. That's pretty good, actually. Cure critical wounds. Likely. Crusader's Edge. That one is really nice. Stone Skin. I bet it needs the Diamond Dust. It doesn't say over here, does it? I bet it doesn't. So she has neutral eye poison. Okay, so we're gonna go with Greater Invisibility. That's on one friendly creature. This is on personal. Cure critical. Death Ward. Death Ward is probably pretty good, but it's very contextual as well. This one is not. This one is pretty good. Yeah, let's go with Crusader's Edge. And now, last, but not last, Harim. He's a cleric. And, well, off he goes. What is he getting? An extra level 3 spell. And 2 level 6 spells. I think. That's how it's read there. And then we have this and this. Improved critical? I want you. Do we have coordinated defense? We should have. Well, we're gonna have it now. So let's see. +2 competence bonus on your combat maneuver defense. Oh, right. That's why I didn't pick it. Because it sucks. Defensive combat training. You excel defending yourself from all manner of combat maneuvers. You treat your total hit dice as your base attack bonus when calculating your combat maneuver defense. Yeah, that's good, but it's not important. Combat maneuvers are they're not normal attacks, basically. Outflank. Actually, that works a lot. That probably is gonna work. Toughness. Tower shield proficiency. He doesn't have. I don't think he can wear a tower shield. Yeah, he has the large shield. Okay. And I need to look at his spellbook, but we are not going to worry about that right now. We need to go to the Old Sycamore. 10 hours away. It's going to be the next day. It's fine. We got this. And we have the Varisian caravan. I thought it wasn't going to be there. Probably should look around a little bit. Lost Dwarven Fortress. Yep. Yeah, that one is never to be seen. I wonder if we can cross the river now. I'm pretty sure the game is going to tell us if we can cross the river. And of course, there's a lot of things over here that we haven't been to yet. But we'll do it. Let's go to the Old Sycamore. You guys remember being here, right? This was one of the first few areas. I think this is the area that we, this is the first big area that we visit in the game. But specifically, it's the area that we come out into when we are pursuing Tartusio, or Tartuk, or whatever. The game is super hazy on what exactly happens to him at all. So, I don't know. Anyway, are you ready? Oh, speaking of ready. Yeah, Flash Step is right there. Basically, I want to make sure, yeah, all the spells are a mess. They're all a mess. Okay, that's good. Mess is good. You should have that. Okay, why was that? Why do you have that? Power attack. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. So where exactly do we need to go? It's next to the tree. Wasn't the tree up here? Let's just save. Don't worry, I'll make a cut if I don't find it. Which I probably won't, but trying to figure out where the tree was. Oh, the tree's over here. Right. And that's the cut. This also reminds me that I never ended up killing that terrible thing over there. We can do that now that we have the spell that basically unlocks that. Is this the way? I don't think this is the way. Somehow, I'm pretty sure this is not the way. Because we could go into the tree before, couldn't we? I mean, it's been a long while. Companion quests. Lindsay. Yerovetis turncoats caught my old teacher near the Old Sycamore. If we hurry, we might still have time to intercept them. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so, magic. We're gonna find them. I think they sort of found me, but this is, what's that soundtrack right now? That's weird, isn't it? Anyway, I think we found them. A group of young boys and girls play their lutes as a horde of centipedes surround them, swaying their horns and hissing to the tune. That's not what centipedes do. These ones do that. A fat mite stands nearby, listening to the strange concert with a blissful smile. Muzak, fine. Play, play. Have mercy on them. Look at their fingers. They're bleeding. An old gray-haired man begs the mite from among the musicians. Begs the mite. Not a transitive verb. And the free shepherd here says, who can't play can be food, sweet pedicents. No one to be food? Keep play. Oh. I think maybe a como is missing there. Pedicents means beggars. Maybe. Professor Elbold, I presume? Oh, wait. I can intimidate them. Get out of here before I cut your centipedes to pieces. Oh, I failed it. Of course I did. You don't like beasties? Hungry you. I feed you. Pedicents. Oh, it means foot hundreds. That's what it means. Learn you. Ah, well, it's gonna be fine. We're immune to this. I think we're gonna be okay. So they don't... Oh, no. We're killing the shepherd immediately. They are sort of dying a lot, aren't they? Yeah. They died a lot. How did I fail that intimidate? Oh my god, my dice rolls are... I hate dice rolls. I hate dice rolls. I like skill checks, not dice rolls. I mean, they're fun on a tabletop because, well, it's the imagination. Let's see. What did I actually roll? Roll initiative. That's what we did right there. So I failed the intimidation check because I rolled a 1. I didn't even roll a 3 because it still would have failed. No. I rolled a 1. I rolled a literal 1. 5% chance to. And of course I did it. And in that case, that ended up with death of other people, not mine. The dead man's face is set in a mask of terror. Yes, I will worry about that. We're in the... And maybe we have killed the thing. I don't know. Look who's here, Lindsay. Or Lindsay is here. And is this her grace? Praise all the good gods. You made it just in time. A bit longer and we'd have been done for, says Eobald. I must say your books have been very successful. And starting your own publishing house with the printing of a book banned by Irovetti's personal order. Well, that was a bold move. I'm so proud of you. Teacher, says Lindsay, I'm so glad to see you. I can't believe that talentless hack Irovetti kicked you out of the academy. I wish everyone could see what a philanthropist and patron of the arts he really is. He tricks out, or his tricks, he tricks out? His tricks could make up a whole book. You know, Lindsay, that's not a bad idea. I know many details of just how much harm the king brought upon his own academy. If you find yourself with time between adventures, I would be happy to sit down and write such a book with you. All the more so now that you have your own printing house to print it. Seriously? You want to work on a book with me? Of course I'll find the time. Especially because I don't go with adventures very often. Anyway, let's set off to... She's writing 2 books now. Let's set off to the capital as soon as possible. I can't wait to get started. She's a prolific writer, she is. Hail, Baroness, says Alon D. Hail and kill? Hail, hail. That's a different song. Or a song. This is not a song. Now we all... Alon D stops when he sees Lindsay's piercing glare. Is something wrong? You don't even remember, do you? Lindsay asks. Of course you don't. But I'll never forget. You and your friends poisoned the years I spent at the academy, hiding my... Wait, is this a different person who's talking? Oh, Alon D. Right. That's why it was so weird. You know, narrators, sometimes you are needed. Other times, not so much. I mean, this time it makes sense. Other times, narrator doesn't really need to be there. This time it does, because it's somebody else. I need somebody else being introduced. And this is Alon D, who is saying, hi, what's going on? And Lindsay says, you poisoned my ears, hiding my things, tearing my books, spilling ink on me, dunking me in the fountain, and now you have the nerve to come here. Maybe you want a job at the publishing house, too. Professor Eobald, is this true? Of course, I would never dare accuse our dear Lindsay of lying, but I know nothing of these accusations. That I wouldn't accuse anybody of accusations. Alon D has always put his best foot forward with me. It's very clear to me that he couldn't have been mean to other people if he wasn't mean to me. He's a wonderful poet and musician, also very nice to me, and he's always been polite to me, so he couldn't have been impolite to other people. If not for him risking his life to get us to the capital, we'd all be dead. So that's proof. Alon D, did you really treat a peer this way? For shame. I thought better of you. Oh, okay, so maybe... That is a change of tone. I mean, it's a change of tone because I was adding a lot to that sentence, admittedly. I just thought that he was going to go in the direction of, I have never heard of this. No, I don't know. I wouldn't dare think of any of this. But apparently, no, he's believing Lindsay. So, well, he's accusing him. So he's just saying, for shame. So, also, yeah. Let's see. Can I pursue, or is that settled? For shame, and that's that. What? Yeah, let's just ask. What do you have to say for yourself, Alon D? What is there to say? We were students. Sometimes we made jokes, pulled pranks. So, oh, he's not apologizing. Okay, so he's immediately... Okay, I was trying to... Because we were students can go in the direction of an apology. It's not a very good apology, but it is an apology nonetheless. No, he says, we were students, I did it. And he's not apologizing. Maybe he is. Sometimes they were rude and stupid. I'm sorry, Lindsay. I'm ashamed. Oh, no, he's apologizing. Okay. Shut up, Colonel. Read the things before you talk. I'm ashamed of my behavior. I never should have done those things to you. You can shove your apologies all the way. You hear tears. You hear tears in Lindsay's voice. That is beautiful. I love it. That's proper. I like it. Please, Lindsay, we are at your mercy. Will you truly stoop to revenge? Is this what you took from my lessons? Oh, wait. This is Eobald talking, not Alon D. What are we talking about here? What do you want to do with him, Lindsay? I thought we were just, letting Eobald... Oh, right, he's not... We are at your mercy. No, he is at her mercy. Eobald, you're good. You can go. It's fine. You leave. Go away. You don't need. We don't need you here anymore. Alon D, on the other hand, well, it's up to Lindsay to decide. What do you want to do with him, Lindsay? I don't know. I'm sorry, teacher, but I can't bear to look at him. Let him go wherever he wants. Restov, Mivon, or Absalom, for all I care. I'll even give him money for travel, just so I don't have to see his face. Lindsay, says Eobald, clasping his hands before him. Sure. I understand that you're hurt, and I'm at fault too. Because I suppose a little bit. If the other teachers and I had paid as much attention to the students' behavior as we did to their grades. Eobald closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. I cannot change the past, but please find it in your heart to forgive Alon D. He's an exceptional poet. Allow him to atone for his behavior. Bring him a little kindness and light to your barony. Teacher, I don't know. Lindsay looks back at you. What should I do? Maybe I should forgive him? Let him write those brilliant verses of his, the scumbag? I mean, you don't really need to forgive him, to be honest. It's just sort of like, let him go. If you don't want to forgive him, that's up to you. But I think it's telling that he apologized. I mean, he didn't start off good, but he's apologizing. That's however you write that sentence, that's an I'm sorry. That's a my bad. So I suppose that's his stance on the whole thing. And maybe he can make up for it. I don't know. You know, just like giving her money at least. Not her giving him money. Forgive him, give him the chance to atone for... Yeah, atone. Atone he's making up, I suppose, a little bit. It depends on the culture, basically. It's your decision, Lindsay. You don't have to forgive him. It doesn't matter how wonderful his poetry is. I don't need people like him in my barony. No, I have many people like him in my barony. He can come. Especially if he apologizes. I suppose that at least he's not, like, gonna just keep doing the same thing. Unless, of course, he's one of those people that apologizes and then just keeps doing the same thing. Which is not great, because I don't want him spilling ink on me. Yeah, forgive him, I'm gonna say. Give him the chance to atone for his deeds. Lindsay glares at Alon D for a long while, and then sighs and looks away. Fine, stay. But you'd better write the best poetry in the world. Got it? I'll be checking. I promise, says Alon D. Thank you. I swear you won't regret it, says the teacher. Let's go to the capital. I can't wait to start working on the book, teacher. The new book. Because they have books for days. The joy of meeting my old teacher again was spoiled a bit by an old bully. Indeed. Yeah, so we clear this. Yeah, no, did we? No, we did not. We did not clear this. Well, it's not going to be... We're not going to be safe. We're not going to be safe. I want to pause the game. Can't pause the game. Please stop. Please let me freaking pause the game. Oh. Okay. Didn't work out all that well. So you have spells. You have the spells that I need. That's the one. Resist energy communal or electrical communal. Everybody else can do their thing, because as long as we have this. Be quick about it. Thank you. And then... We're landing some hits. As far as I can tell, they're not hitting us. Yep, good stuff. I really wish you could see the health without pausing the game. It's a little bit weird that that's the case. And we got ourselves a diamond. Also, how much experience? 135. That is... Okay, tip for the future. Don't bother. Just don't bother. It's not needed. Don't bother coming. I mean, the diamond is really expensive, though. But, like, if you're going to be hung up on that particular encounter that killed us a couple of times, 'cause I think I tried it, like, 2 or 3 times on camera as well, then it doesn't matter. It's fine. So we're going back to the capital. We're probably going to get no, we didn't. Yeah, we're going back to the captain, because... to the capital, because I need to get Octavia back. Then we're going to Varisian Caravan, and then we're going over there and collect some things. Yeah, we can enter. Let's go to the throne room, just to make sure nothing shows up over here. Or nobody shows up, I should say. And nobody shows up. Everything seems good. I can talk to Lindsay, though. Oh, and they're here. They are showing up. So how's the book about the Academy coming along? We are writing constantly. You know, when I was studying, I, of course, suspected that it wasn't all fine and dandy at the Academy, but I had no idea the scale of the catastrophe. Professor Eobald told me things about Irovetti. Horrible. You'll read it when we finish it. Will I? Will I now? I believe I have an idea for the next chapter. You should really decide on structure before starting to put pen to paper. When I say that, it's not... That's how I do things, or I would do things anyway. It's not, you know, you don't need to do that. Right? Some writers don't do that. So we're exiting, and we're leaving you behind, and we're bringing Octavia. And is she... Oh, she doesn't level up as fast. That's right. I forgot. She's not... Or did we level her up? Nope, she doesn't level up as fast. Okay, yeah, it's all fine. Let's go to the Varsian Caravan. Varisian. That's from Varys. Where's that from? It says over there. A Varisian caravan traveling through these lands has set up camp near Desna's shrine. Okay. What do you mean a caravan, though? It's not... Is it like a whole group of people? Or is it like a single little carriage? Or is it a group of carriages? Let's find out. Is it going to be like one of those Wild West? It is! It's one of those things. Yeah. Say Wild West. I don't know what these are. We don't have these in Europe. I mean, maybe we do actually in Russia. Possibly. Considering this game is written by Russians. Not in Western Europe, anyway. Not this style is what I mean. I've got a bunch of Varisians over here with horses. They don't have names, though. And that's our exit. More horses. This is weird. Is there nobody for me to talk to? Did I miss the character? I probably just need to talk to them. Maybe. Yeah. A dark-haired, dark-skinned Varisian. This is from Varisia. Only recently settled by colonists, apparently. From Shiliax. Okay. Yeah. A dark-haired, dark-skinned Varisian stands before you wearing an expensive but rather road-worn doublet, a leather belt, and a dusty baggy pants. Tattoos that look like cuneiform writing wander up the man's neck and onto his cheeks. The Varisian is holding a deck of cards, springing them from one hand to the other with a faint rustling sound. The stranger looks at you askance, squinting and sneering with a corner of his mouth. Look who we have here. My regards, your grace. Join our circle. Call me Zandu Starling. Who are you? Are you talking about my family? Zandu nods at the others. We are the Starlings, your grace. We're from Varisia. We leave on the road, traveling the world. We heard that life here is easy, so we decided to come see. Yeah, you came at a bad time of year, though, because it's winter. Unless your place is worse. Can you tell me about your place? No, he doesn't say that. So your family includes elves and halflings? That's... Why wouldn't it? Do we not have miscegenation? Do we not have that in our barony? One's family is not just the ones you share blood with. Yes, I have sisters and brothers, but Starling's recruits are not kin by parentage, but by well, they're recruits, but by spirit and conscience. Every one of our caravan is as good as family. And if someone has pointy ears or hairy feet, why should I care? I'm looking for a thief who robbed a few of my subjects. The evidence says he's one of yours. Let's not accuse him right now. So you're traveling, and where have you been? Zandu lets out a brief laugh. It's easier to say where we haven't been. From Shiliax to Numeria, your grace. We've walked all of Avistan. Numeria is not the most hospitable place, is it? You're right about that. I've been to many places, seen many things, but I saw such things in Numeria as I cannot believe. The Starlings have no business there. What the hell did you do in Shiliax? Truth be told, it was not what, but whom. Whom I did? Okay, good job. You see, the Starlings stand for freedom. So sometimes we visit the lands where this freedom is being trampled. We pick up fugitive slaves, and when we can, we get down to business and free someone. You mean you pick up the slaves and you only free them sometimes? Wait, so the Starlings are the same caravan who picked up Jace when she escaped? That's right. The poor thing had it tough on the run. I don't remember Jace, by the way. With shackles on her feet, but we nursed her back to health, and so she turned to Desna. She believes it was the goddess who sent us to her. Why did the Starlings leave their homeland of Varisia? Did they? Wait, Wait, Starlings is there... Why am I talking about the Starlings as if it's like a people? Why did you guys leave your homeland? We walked all the roads there many times and eventually became bored. And so we decided to look farther afield to see what's going on out in the world, and we got carried away. Enough about your travels. And, yeah, it seems like I am sort of stuck over here with them, or with this choice. You have interesting tattoos. The man runs his fingers along the lines of his neck. Yes, in case you don't know, it's a hereditary trait. Some Varisians have tattoos even in birth. Which means... Wait, it's not... What? Well, it means either... If it's hereditary, it's not tattoos. I don't know. No one knows why. Yes, it's not tattoos. You have markings, maybe. Skin marks? Anyway, my mother told me that I was born with only small streaks on my skin. And now look, I'm covered in wisdom that no one has yet been able to decipher. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Also, if it's... My character says it's cuneiform, which is... I'm trying to think what languages are cuneiform. Is Hebrew cuneiform? I think so. I'm pretty sure Old Egyptian is cuneiform, but not the new one. I think Egypt just writes in Arabic. Actually, no, it doesn't. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we don't know if it's a language, basically, at this point. And apparently he thinks it's wisdom. I'm looking for a thief who robbed a few subjects of mine. The evidence says he's one of yours. Zandu examines you with his eyes. So, Your Grace, we're nomads, so it's all right to blame all the evil in your lands on us. Don't mess with me, Zandu. That usually ends badly. Zandu casts a glance at the other members of the caravan. And again, a skill check that should be him making a skill check, because he dies if I fail. So be it, Your Grace, you win. Just don't harm the others. They have nothing to do with it. We have a little brother. His name is Laurie, a halfling. He came to us 6 months ago. He's a smart fellow, but willful. He's good with his hands and thinks fast, but he decided to put his talents to ill use. We caught him stealing back in Galt and almost lost a head our heads because of the little rat. I told him last time, we Starlings don't do such things. We may not respect the law. Which law? But we live by our consciences. Laurie just nodded like he was agreeing, but your presence here means he's up to his old tricks. That must be why I haven't seen him around lately. I'm sorry I didn't tell you right away. I was hoping I was wrong to suspect him, but truth be told, none of ours would do these things. He's one of yours. Mister, he's one of yours. And I'm not his mother to cover for him for his whole life. Listen, Your Grace, I know where he might have a hiding place. He hinted at such a place, but I pretended I didn't understand. But it's our business, family business. Don't send your soldiers after Laurie. The Starlings will deal with him, and will return what he stole. I give you my word. There won't be any more thefts here. The Starlings will track down rotten rascals ourselves. Sure, deal with your black sheep as you see fit. Thank you, Baroness Gilladel. I still hope Laurie can be reformed. He's a good lad. Sure. He just got some bad ideas about easy money when he was a kid. And you, Your Grace, you really are just like the people say. You're not torturing people for no good reason and leave them free to live by their wits. Why would ever why would ever guess I'd say this, or who would ever guess I'd say this, but I like this Baroness. I must go then. May Desna keep you safe, Your Grace, and thank you for not keeping your distance. With such a Baroness, I could even start to believe in law and order. No, please don't. Super don't. Can you please not? I'm chaotic. Please not. And don't worry about the scoundrels like Lori. We road people keep a watchful eye on our brothers. Yeah, you said that you were going to give me my things, though. But I don't think that's the case. Quest has been completed. Well, and so has the episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.